Hi, everyone. So this final video is to walk you through the standing balance sequence we'll be doing throughout the month of January. And I've been mentioning this in the other videos. As we progress and as I see how we're doing with these postures, we may add a few variations along the way, but this is the general sort of bare bones so that you can have an idea of what you're going to be doing before you come to class. And you can also reference this after class in case you have any questions. Is there anything else I want to say before we start? Do take care of yourself. You might find it nice to practice this after having massaged or rolled out your feet so you can really feel the ground. And definitely make sure you feel somewhat warm before you try these postures. So you might want to revisit the warm-up sequence or the standing sequence before you do this. Okay, so I'm going to show you some options with the strap in this tutorial. You could also use a belt, so like a belt you'd wear with your jeans, or this yoga belt. Okay, so once we come to standing, the sequence will start working towards Natarajasana, dancer pose. I'm going to tilt the screen up just slightly. Okay, several elements of this pose that you could be working on instead of, alongside of, building up to. So there is no hierarchy really when we're working through postures. It's what interests you in the moment. It's what balances you. And it's what gives you sort of the desired outcome you're looking for. So for a lot of us, balancing is a challenging thing. And so it might simply be that we are balancing on one foot, even when we are being guided through some big posture. So know that you have the options and the agency to take whatever variation interests you in the moment. Okay, so this starts with lifting the left heel, lifting the left foot, and maybe catching the ankle. Okay, so notice I'm bending my standing knee. This is a really good way to find a little bit more ease in catching the ankle. Okay, the other option is to grab a strap, loop the strap around your ankle, and then hold on to the back of it. So you could hold it with lots of slack, with just a little slack, so that you can have the ankle and not worry too much about range of motion. Yeah. And then from here, what we'll do is we'll stand up on the leg, press the thigh back and the pelvis gently forward. So notice we went from this to that. Okay. So that might look different in your body, but just getting a general sense that we're moving from forward and bending to standing up tall and thigh moving back. Okay. From here, you might take your opposite arm up, so finding that line, palm facing forward. Okay. You could stay here or start to come into a traditional dancer pose. Okay. So we kick the foot back and up as we reach the arm forward. Now, if you did the warm-up video, you might recognize that action of the spine, the leg, the arm. Okay. Now, palm open might help you with the range of motion in your shoulder and feeling the chest open. If you've caught the foot, you might have your arm internally rotated, and that's okay. You can play with both. Okay, but kicking back as you reach forward. Now, my chest and my hip are going to open a little bit, right? But I'm, in general, kind of trying to find, again, that rotation of everything forward. So that the back bend, my spine moving in that kind of arched rainbow way, the back bend finds a little bit more equalness between the two sides of your back. Now you'll probably notice that if you kick and you open, you feel the back bend in a slightly more asymmetrical way, potentially. Okay, so working towards that. I can already feel that as I rotate my chest forward, both sides of my upper back are doing a little bit more equal work. Okay, so thoughts on that. We'll come out of that, and then we'll take it into a little back stretch. So I'll show you that from the front. Okay, so same foot that I caught, I'm gonna take behind to the blade edge of my foot. So I was holding my right ankle, I was doing dancer pose as such, and then I'm gonna take it behind. I'm gonna twist my body to the left and slide my hands down my leg. Okay? Really letting the spine drape and round, and dropping the head. Really start to feel this on the outside of my right hip and my low back. You could have your legs a little bit more narrow, and that might deepen that stretch. And we'll slide our hands back up. Okay, and then the final part of this balance series will bring the right knee in towards your chest. I'll show you from the side. From this side. And we'll take it into Virabhadrasana 3, so Warrior 3. So kicking the leg back. Again, hips, chest, more or less parallel as you reach the arms back. You might have the palms down so that the chest can be open. Some of us who've been doing this for a while and want to give it a go, arms will reach forward by the ears. Maybe the palms touch, but just make sure the neck and shoulders feel okay here. And then we'll step it back, high lunge. Okay, that's the whole sequence. We'll try it on the left. So strap or not, you kind of get the sense of how you use it. We catch the ankle. So both of my knees are bent. I might be a little rounded to find that catch. And then I'm going to work on standing tall, pressing the thigh back, pelvis forward. Now all of this is soft effort. It's not gripping, yeah? But it has direction. Okay, I'm holding the outside of my foot, so my shoulder is a little bit internally rotated. I personally really like that feeling. It helps me rotate the chest forward. But some of you might like to try open palm. Okay, the next part would be to reach the opposite arm up. You could stay here, or you could practice kicking the foot, lifting the toe up as you reach forward. And really letting the muscles around the spine do work so that it's not just your limbs doing the work. Okay, and you'll find a gaze point around the horizon, maybe a little bit above the horizon. And we'll breathe here. Okay, and then we'll come back up and we'll take that back stretch. So I'm going to sneak my left foot behind my right. The wider your stance, potentially the more room and space you have as you drop and twist. But if you want to get a deeper stretch, just close your legs a little bit as you drop down. And we'll slide back up when you're ready. And we'll take a final knee in towards chest. Now this is a moment where I might add variations. I might add arms. I might add twisting. It'll depend on the day. But we'll take this into Warrior 3. So kicking the leg back, reaching the arms. All class, we're working on the integrity of the spine, especially the upper spine not collapsing. You might take the arms by your ears. You might even join the palms or the fingertips as you reach back. And then we will step into high lunge. Okay, that's it. So, giving you a lot of content to look at in your own time. But we'll be combining these warm-up standing sequences, some vinyasa that I will guide you through. And again, I'm offering you these so that you have an opportunity to contemplate with a bit of guidance what we're going to be doing all month. So that when you come to class, there's opportunity to really deepen the practice of presence and really deepen your practice of breathing and a physical awareness, and worrying less about what's coming next. Okay, so let me know how you find this and if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you in class. Take care.